Welcome to Gridiron 816. I am one of your three hosts, Benny. We got Miles and David today. Say hello.
What's happening?
How we doing?
All right. We just got done with week 11 of the NFL. We're now going into week 12. Great week of the NFL. There's a lot of games that we can talk about. One thing that stands out to me is Seahawks winning 28-21 against the Cardinals.
In a late game.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It was really, really close.
It was a good game.
I just don't understand the Cardinals throwing to the end zone when they're on about the 30-yard line 4 times in a row. Like, you got to get 10 yards before you get to the end. I mean, it was very, very upsetting just to see them just try the deep shot, and then they got sacked on 4th down. So, kind of really disappointing.
That was such a... Yeah. I mean, if you feel like if there's a few people in the league that should be able to prolong that or even get out of that situation, that's him.
Well, yeah, that offense is a lethal. It's a lethal thing, and it just didn't. Just nothing opened up. They should have just ran some simpler plays other than 4 verticals like 4 times in a row.
Right.
Yeah, Kyler Murray and Larry Fitzgerald both had a good game.
Oh yeah. Hopkins got bottled up as you'd expect after that awesome game winner against the Bills last week.
Right, it's bound to happen.
Yeah, but really, really exciting game to start the slate. They're like 8-0 or 9-0 now. I think the Seahawks wearing those green jerseys. Is what the stats said I saw the other day. So
wow,
pretty cool.
Which one were the light green?
Like the really neon lime green ones for sure. Good game.
All right, great game. What do we have next here, boys?
How about the Lions and Panthers? You guys both picked the Lions to win. I picked the Panthers to win.
That's right.
Shut out.
Did not score.
And P.J. Walker's first NFL start. Congratulations to him.
Does that say more about the Panthers or does it say more about the Lions? Because now their records are almost identical, 4-6 and 4-7.
Right.
I think it says more about the Lions. I think you got it. They got to fire Matt Patricia.
Yeah, and I like Matt Patricia, but yeah, they got to fire him. I mean, why did they ever fire Jim Caldwell?
Good coach.
Jim Caldwell tweeted after the game the other day. People thought he didn't say it was referring to. It was like a quote about leadership.
Mm-hmm. Not referring to the...
Yeah, he didn't say that he was referring to the Lions, but people thought it was kind of some shade thrown their way.
Yeah, they got shut out 20-0. Just kind of a... Not necessarily like a routing, but when you shut someone out, you definitely handed it to him that day.
Yeah, and P.J. Walker, I like him. He looked good. He got... when he went undrafted after college, he got cut by 12 different NFL teams.
Yeah, I saw
it. And then he did really well in the short-lived XFL.
Yeah, he was like their star quarterback, right?
Yeah, he had the most touchdowns, and
it's good to see that kind of Cinderella story.
That he got a shot, and he did great.
He did an awesome job for sure.
And with no McCaffrey.
Yeah, they were not supposed to win that game. You're right.
Yeah.
Good pick on that one, dude. The Titans-Ravens game, that got chippy before the kickoff.
Yeah.
If you guys saw the...
I did not.
Titans players.
Tell me about it.
The Titans players came out to the 50-yard line and were talking mad smack, and John Harbaugh actually came out and met them at the 50, and they were like all jawing at each other, and it was going to be a really good game. I was really excited actually when that happened on Sunday. I was like, okay, this is going to be a good
Harbaugh got into it with some Titans
with Malcolm Butler, like right in their it was something that I hadn't seen this season yet, and it was a really, 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 really exciting game. Came down to the wire in overtime, but Derrick Henry, they had fed him the ball around the 30, and he just busted off a 30-yard run and ended it with a touchdown. But the Tennessee Titans kind of had to come back in that game a little bit. They scored 11 fourth-quarter points to tie it. And
what do we think about the fact that the Ravens have already lost two times as many games as they did last year?
Yeah.
All season last
year.
Do
you think that there is a chance, or just do you think that the Ravens will not make the playoffs?
No, they'll make the playoffs.
Do you think Ravens?
Yeah. I think the Ravens...
Oh, I forgot that there's 7. Yeah, they could very much I mean, maybe they could end up 12-4. We'll see.
I think there's a really good chance that there is. Yeah.
But
that they'll miss or make it.
That they'll make it. Oh, yeah. I still do think that they will.
But I mean, right now I
was mainly curious if David still thought they were.
I mean, right now the Browns have a better record than the Ravens do, and we might have been talking about this last week, so hopefully we're not
doubling up.
Yeah, but
when we talk about the schedule next week, it'll be exciting to see where the Ravens are after whoever they play next week.
Me and Miles were talking about how people have probably just figured out the Ravens' game plan.
Yeah.
It's just always the same.
Like they're just heavy on the run.
Just run, Lamar.
Yeah, and the fact that they've had to fourth down, it's like they run so much on fourth down, like on fourth and short. It's like they never have a play that you think that they could throw the ball with any confidence, and it's clear that they don't have much confidence in their passing game. So all you got to do is like sure up the run on Sunday, and then you can beat them. You know what I mean? So really good game though. They still surprised me hanging with, they contained Derrick Henry. I know he did reach over 100 yards, but until the third quarter, he was held under like 40 some yards.
Until the fourth quarter?
Until he had an explosion in the fourth quarter, but he hadn't been doing anything all day. Wow. So, he's still, there's some games that he can still take over a game, but I still don't want to see the Titans in the playoffs. I don't like Derrick Henry.
I think.
You probably will.
I mean, do you guys think the Ravens have a better chance of making it than the Titans?
I don't.
I think they'll both make it.
I think there's a really good chance they'll both make it, but since around week 4,
I think they'll both make it.
I've seen Titans as a really good chance. Really, the Ravens too, but just in the last with the 2 losses in the past 2 weeks, I think the Ravens are kind of falling off, but I do still think they have a chance.
So yeah, really chippy game. I mean, there was a lot of penalties and a lot of big hits in that game. And I hope they meet again in the playoffs, just because it was such a good game.
Browns Eagles.
Yeah, that was a good one, huh? Really rainy in Cleveland that day. And
Browns pulling it out 22-17. Browns are looking good.
Yeah,
it's crazy. And they don't have Odell, but they definitely have the best backfield in the whole league.
Oh, for sure.
Right?
Yeah, I wouldn't argue with that. They've got Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb, and they were heavy on the run too. So, that division is heavy on the run game in particular. So even if we see, Browns or the Ravens, if they make it, whatever happens, we're gonna have to, do some things and be improving the run defense as we go and trying to make that a goal, for the Chiefs. I mean,
I think, and talking about the Eagles now, I think that the only reason that they haven't put in Jalen Hurts is that everybody else in the division has 3 wins as well. You know what I'm saying?
So it's
like if this was any other year and they only had 3 wins.
It's like he's in there already.
And we're already, going into week 12. It's like, all right, this season's not going anywhere. Let's see what the kid got. But
that's a really
everybody else has 3 wins too. So it's like
you can't just start a project.
I'm sure that's the only
when
reason
there's still
why.
A chance to win the
But
division.
I still kind of think they should give him a chance, maybe.
Oh yeah,
just to see.
He's good, and he does. Carson Wentz just turns the ball over every single game. He's fumbled the most since entering the league in 2017. I think he's fumbled the ball
60.
like more than 40 times. More than 40 times in like 3 years. That's insane. Just fumbling the ball. So he can't take care of the ball. I think Jalen Hurts can take care of the ball better, and I've only watched him in college at Alabama and Oklahoma. But I'd give him a chance because even though yes, the division race is tight, those teams are trash.
Our producers would like me to confirm that Carson Wentz was drafted in 2016.
Okay.
Oh,
wow. Thanks, Bob. Thank you, Bob.
Oh, okay. Well, since entering the league in 2016, this man has fumbled like he's good for 2 a game average fumbles. He's just not good. Yeah. Not good.
All right, good game.
He was drafted with
Eagles lost to the Browns. Haha. Okay. What do we want to talk about next?
Saints going with Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill had a great day.
The Storm and Mormon got it done.
Obviously, the right call going with Taysom over Jameis Winston. But he had some really great throws in this game. And, Falcons defense just weren't showing up.
No. Good for around 300 yards from scrimmage. 50 rushing from Taysom Hill, 230 passing. Pretty good day. Do you think that if Breeze had suffered a season-ending injury, you think they can make a run in the playoffs with Taysom Hill?
Maybe. They think he's going to come back before the season's over.
No, yeah. I'm just saying hypothetically. Do you think if he had suffered a season-ending injury,
I
could
think
the Saints go
they
far?
continue to look like what they looked like in this game, for sure. He looked like he'd been in there every week, you know.
For sure.
What was he? 18 for 23? 15?
Yeah. 18 for 23.
I mean, that's
like little mistakes at all.
Yeah.
That's just crazy good for your first games. Was that his first game starting
I believe it was
quarterback?
his first game starting in the NFL.
Yeah.
Really good.
That's crazy.
All right.
Really such an exciting week this week. The Cowboys and Vikings game, that was nuts. No, I didn't expect the Cowboys to win that game. I believe we all picked Minnesota to win that game. It just, they just kept staying there. It seemed like the Vikings were, good, they had a good hold of it there in the third quarter, but it just slipped away, and the Cowboys, they piled it on in the fourth, and the Vikings tried to keep with them there as well at the end, but it just didn't work out. So tough loss for the Vikings, really, thinking that you're going to go in there and handle a team that has had such a rough year, and doesn't work out. So
yeah. That would have been like the Vikings' third win in a row or something.
Yeah, they were getting some momentum going, so it kind of puts a rut in that for sure.
And now the Cowboys are right back in.
Exactly.
NFC East.
That was a crazy game.
Good
wins. Swing for the landscape of the NFL. That was a swinging game for sure.
Yeah.
So was this next one, the Colts versus the Packers. We all picked the Pack to win this game, and now
we did.
The Colts are 7-3, and we haven't really been talking about them as a threat in the playoffs, and not necessarily. And I don't think they're a threat, but I mean just someone that you need to look out for. In the playoff picture.
I thought they were good. I like them.
They got a really solid defense, Indianapolis.
Yeah, they're first in pass rushing or something.
No, yeah. They get the quarterback.
Yeah.
They do. Phillip Rivers had a pretty good day.
Really, they both had a great game.
For sure. And it was when both teams score 30 points offensively, they're both clicking. But, yeah, looking at the statistics, the quarterbacks had a really, really good day, Rivers and Rodgers. But it came down to a field goal. Rodrigo Blankenship, the league leader in NFL points this year, sealed it for Indianapolis. And that was kind of I wouldn't say a trap game for the Packers, but it was definitely an unexpected loss, for sure.
Oh, yeah. All right. So the next game on here was a good game.
It was a great game.
Really good game.
It was a stressful game.
Raiders, 35-31.
The game winner with 40 seconds left, 20 seconds left, something like that. Ridiculous. It's such a good game played by the Raiders too. You got to give it to them that they showed up Sunday night ready to play, and it was such an entertaining game, but stressful. Just so stressful.
Yeah, for sure.
Congrats to Le'Veon Bell getting his first touchdown with the Chiefs.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
That was awesome.
Was awesome.
I'm hoping he can rip it up in the playoffs for us for sure. Patrick looking like the MVP that he is. He's the league leader for the MVP race right now.
Yep.
And that
threw his first pick in forever.
Forever.
Can't even remember what the game that he threw his first pick
was. Also the Raiders.
Really?
It was. So his both picks.
That would have really sucked if we would have lost.
Come against the
only
Raiders.
team we've lost to twice, and only team we've thrown a pick to and lost to.
It was a really good game.
Carr
played almost a perfect game. Really.
Who?
Derek Carr. He was 23 of 31, 275, 3 touchdowns. Did have the interception, but the way he played in that game.
Yeah,
he let his team down.
I mean, with their offense looked so good that game, and I'm not sure why they've lost 4 games, but and everybody was getting real scared here near the end of the game.
That last drive was just
when the Raiders were driving down, we were all freaking out, and then I was like, we just need to accept that they are going to score because they look so good.
Yeah.
But they gave us too much time, and then we went right down and scored ourselves. And
I think the Raiders took a little bit, cover 0 too much to heart because they didn't cover anybody.
Yeah.
On that last play.
Yep. It really was just a game of who's going to have the ball last with a good amount of time. Because when they got the ball, they only had like 30 seconds left, and then once again, Sturdy Dan closes the game.
Oh man!
Oh yeah.
He's just a game closer.
He's a closer. He's like, oh, there it is. That's when I need
the
a
Wade
pick.
Davis of football.
Exactly. Just such an entertaining game. Hoping we don't see them again this year. That's all, because they'll be pissed.
Yeah,
for sure.
All right. The last game of the week here was Rams-Buccaneers. Buccaneers losing.
Tom Brady looked like garbage.
I was the only one who picked the Buccaneers to win.
He looked like garbage. Did not complete 50% of his passes. Went 26 of 48, 216 yards, 2 picks. And I saw a statistic. He was 1 for 9 on passes that were more than 15 yards downfield. That's nothing. That's nothing. That's a short pass in my mind. When you have Patrick Mahomes as your quarterback, 15 yards is nothing.
It's almost like an old man is leading their offense.
It's almost like there is an old man leading their offense, right, Ben? Yeah. Antonio Brown got one carry in this game for 1 yard.
Insane.
Yeah.
Wow.
And only had 57 yards.
For 8 receiving.
8 receptions for 57 yards. Just... They weren't clicking, and the Rams' defense looks really good. They're a team that definitely can make a splash in the playoffs. They have only 3 losses, So if they keep it up, and I think Cooper Kupp's probably the most underrated wide receiver in the league right now. He had 145 yards
he played
in
a
that
great
game, and he's been really, really consistent for them this season. So I definitely think he'll be an all-pro for sure.
Seriously.
Really fun game. But Tom Brady just looked so bad, and I'm so excited that we get him next week. Our next game is against him, and he looked horrible.
It's going to be awesome.
Looked so bad.
All right, David, so the next thing we're going to go to here is I'm going to have you read our pick standings.
Where are we, Dave?
Let's see. Well, this past week, Miles did not do great.
I ate it this week.
Miles was 6-8, and then I was 8-6, and then Ben was our big winner this week at 10-4. And so that really closed.
That's me clapping for myself, if you're wondering.
That really closed the gap in the overall standing. So right now it's Miles at 95-49, and Ben just 3 games behind at 92-52. And me 1 game behind that at 91-53.
Are you getting nervous, Miles?
No, because I'm still winning. And I've been winning this whole time,
All
basically.
Right. David, how do you
keep going?
You're in last place now?
Huh?
You're in last place?
Yeah.
How do you feel?
All right. I think Miles is going to keep doing that.
Eating it?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Maybe. We shall see.
Well, here we go. We'll pick the games. And
we're going into our Week 12 picks right now. So first off here, we got the Texans-Lions game.
Give me the Texans. The Lions look like garbage.
I'm going to say the Lions.
I'm going to say the... Who'd you say?
I said the Texans because the Lions just lost to the P.J. Walker-led Panthers. They got shut out. So they look horrible.
I'm going to go Lions.
Yeah? All right.
Washington football team versus the Cowboys.
Give me the Cowboys.
I'm going to go Washington.
I'm also going to go
team.
Washington football team.
All right.
Miles might be up 2-0 right there.
That's 2 Texas teams. I never usually do that. I pick the Texans and the Cowboys.
Chargers-Bills will be a fun one. I am thinking...
Bills.
Chargers.
I'm going to go Bills.
I went with the Chargers.
Titans-Colts.
Titans.
I'm going to say Colts.
I'm going to go Titans.
All right. Panthers-Vikings. I will say Vikings.
Vikings.
Panthers again.
Ooh. Okay. Browns, Jaguars.
Browns. That's not even close.
No.
It's not going to be a close.
It's the Browns.
Browns.
Giants, Bengals.
You got to go with the Giants because the Bengals just lost the only thing they had going for them.
I will also say the Giants.
And we didn't talk about that either, but Joe Burrow's gone.
Joe Burrow is gone.
So we hope that was horrible.
See you next season.
He broke his feet.
He broke his feet.
Yeah, feet no good.
He broke his knee.
He broke his knee big
time.
Bad
I'm going to go Giants.
Yeah, you got to go Giants.
Yeah. All right, Cardinals, Patriots.
Cardinals.
Whoa.
It'll be a close game, though.
Yeah, poor Cam Newton just not cutting it on this team. And he's actually playing pretty good, actually. They just need to fix a whole...
Yeah.
I'll
give him a chance. I will say the Patriots.
This past week he threw for almost like 400 yards, right?
But collectively, he just does not look like Super Cam at all.
Right, yeah. So I'm going to go Cardinals.
I will say Patriots.
Divisional game, Dolphins, Jets.
I will say Dolphins.
But the Dolphins, they pulled Tua due to ineffectiveness.
Well,
no, I'm sure he'll be back.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying that. Can he? I mean, it'll be a good game.
Who cares? I mean, I think they can win with whoever at quarterback.
Even
Ryan was playing all right.
Yeah.
Ryan was playing just fine.
Yeah, I'll go with the Jets though. I think they'll get their first win of the year.
El Jets.
I'm going Dolphins.
Why not? The Jets, if they go 0-16, that'll be just ridiculous. But they got to get their first win against somebody. I think it might be against the Dolphins.
It could be the new Browns.
Yeah.
And the Browns could really kind of be the new Jets, hanging low. Never going to get there, just hanging low.
I think the Jets might do it this week.
All right.
I'll waste a pick on the very slim chance that
Have you picked the Jets this year?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Let's go to Raiders, Falcons. I'm going to
go Raiders.
The Raiders, they're
this
pissed off.
I think it's the Raiders.
Yeah, the Raiders are pissed off. Their offense looks really good. Darren Waller's a beast. Their tight end, he's so fast. He looks like a wideout. 83.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah.
And then the Thanksgiving night game moved to Sunday. Ravens-Steelers. That's going to be a good game. I'm going to go with Baltimore, giving the Steelers their first loss. Even though the cards are stacked against them, they don't have any of the
This is like
backs.
the last week that I will stay on the Baltimore side of Ravens and Steelers. Okay. This is the last week. And if the Ravens win this, I will stay with the Ravens.
But if the Ravens don't win this, that's
I don't think the Ravens will, yeah.
And
I will say Ravens won last week.
You're going Steelers, knew that. All right, Saints-Broncos. This will be... I actually think this will be a good game, even though, looking at it, people would probably be like,
Saints.
It'll probably be a good game.
It's not going to be a good game, Saints.
It's going to be a good game, but the Saints will pull it out.
I will also say
the Saints will pull it out.
They'll
pull it out. The Broncos.
I forgot that they might have Drew Brees, but still going Saints.
It's going to be a close game.
Oh, yeah. 49ers, Rams. All right. Based off the Rams' last game, I'll say the Rams.
I'm going to go with the Rams, too.
I'm going to go with the Rams.
Chiefs, Buccaneers. I really like Tom Brady. Nah, we're going with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh!
Chiefs.
All right, gotta go Chiefs. We're like, what did you say?
Let's go Bears, Packers.
I'm gonna go Packers.
You gotta go Packers. The Bears.
Go to Leahy.
They got nothing. Bears got nothing.
All right. I will also say Chicago. Seahawks, Eagles, the last game of the week here.
The Eagles are gonna get their beaks stomped in by the Seahawks.
Yep, Seahawks.
I will also say the Seahawks.
All right.
We're gonna have a great week next week, I think, and we will see you then. Anything else you guys want to add to today's podcast / little show we got here?
No.
Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, folks. Oh yeah. Hey!